Intelligent design is testable and falsifiable. Summary. Intelligent design states that when any of the following are present, they are proof of intelligent design. A. Complex specified functional instructions. CSFI. B. Functional arrangement of parts. FAP. C. Purposeful arrangement of parts. PAP. D. Functional irreducible complexity, FIC. None of these can be created by random chance or natural law. Only intelligent design, by a designing mind, can create these. To falsify intelligent design, provide real-time, repeatable and reproducible testable and falsifiable experimental observations of random chance creating A. Complex specified functional instructions. B. Functional arrangement of parts. C. Purposeful arrangement of parts. D. Irreducible complexity, from a purely random collection of atoms, with no prior CSFI or FAP or PAP or FIC anywhere in the system, and with no intelligent design experimenter insertion of CSFI, FAP, PAP or FIC into the system at any stage of the process. To falsify intelligent design, provide real-time, repeatable and reproducible testable and falsifiable experimental observations of natural law creating A. Complex specified functional instructions. B. Functional arrangement of parts. C. Purposeful arrangement of parts. D. Irreducible complexity, from a purely random collection of atoms, with no prior CSFI or FAP or PAP or FIC anywhere in the system, and with no intelligent design experimenter insertion of CSFI, FAP, PAP or FIC into the system at any stage of the process. Introduction. A common critique against intelligent design, ID, is the atheist claim that ID is unfalsifiable, meaning it cannot be tested or disproven. However, ID is indeed testable and falsifiable. Here, we will explore how intelligent design can be falsified and the criteria by which it can be proven or disproven. What constitutes proof of intelligent design? The proof for intelligent design is grounded in four key principles. Complex specified functional instructions, CSFI. These are sets of instructions that are both complex and specific to perform a particular function. For example, DNA, which contains the instructions for building and maintaining a living organism, is a form of CSFI. It is highly complex and specifies how to build functional proteins, cells, and entire organisms. Functional arrangement of parts, FAP. This refers to the way various components are arranged in a system to work together to achieve a specific function. An example would be the arrangement of gears in a clock, where each part must be in the correct position to tell time. Purposeful arrangement of parts, PAP. Similar to FAP, but with a focus on intention. In purposeful arrangement, parts are arranged with the goal of achieving a specific end or purpose. For instance, a car engine is purposefully arranged to convert fuel into mechanical energy. Functional irreducible complexity, FIC. This occurs when a system is composed of several interacting parts, all of which are necessary for the system to function. The removal of any one part would render the system non-functional. The bacterial flagellum, a molecular motor that some cells use to move, is an example of FIC. Why random chance and natural law alone cannot produce these features? Proponents of intelligent design argue that none of the above features, CSFI, FAP, PAP, FIC, can arise from random chance or purely natural laws without prior intelligent input. The core argument is that random processes do not have the capacity to generate the information-rich, functional, and purposeful systems we observe in life. Neither does natural law, which is often seen as deterministic and incapable of producing new functional complexity without external guidance or input. For example, the arrangement of letters in a sentence contains both complexity and specificity. It is highly improbable that random letters will form a coherent sentence. Similarly, a functional machine cannot arise from a random arrangement of parts. Natural laws like gravity or electromagnetism may govern the interaction of parts but do not explain the purposeful complexity of biological systems or machines. Falsifying intelligent design, the experimental criterion. Intelligent design is falsifiable. To falsify intelligent design, one must demonstrate the following: experimental evidence from random chance. Provide real-time, repeatable, and reproducible experimental observations of random chance creating the following: complex specified functional instructions, CSFI, functional arrangement of parts, FAP, purposeful arrangement of parts, PAP, functional irreducible complexity, FIC. This must occur from a purely random collection of atoms, with no prior CSFI, FAP, PAP, or FIC anywhere in the system, and with no intelligent design experimenter inserting CSFI, FAP, PAP, or FIC into the system at any stage. In other words, one must show that random chance alone can assemble functional, specified, complex, purposeful systems without any intelligent guidance. Experimental evidence from natural law, similarly, provide real-time, repeatable, and reproducible experimental observations of natural law, without intelligent input, generating the same features, CSFI, FAP, PAP, and FIC, again from a purely random collection of atoms and with no prior intelligent input. In both cases, the system must start with no pre-existing design, and there must be no intelligent experimenter guiding the process. The absence of these elements would make any emergence of functional, purposeful, or complex systems purely a product of random chance or natural law. Examples of how this is testable. Testing for CSFI. Consider an experiment where atoms or molecules are allowed to interact randomly under the influence of natural forces like electromagnetism or gravity. If, over time, these interactions produce a complex set of instructions, akin to DNA, that directs the assembly of a functional biological system, this could falsify the claim that CSFI requires intelligent input. Testing for FAP and PAP. A real-world experiment could be run where random components, like gears, levers, and rods, are allowed to interact randomly in a sandbox environment governed only by natural laws. If, over time, these random interactions lead to the assembly of a machine that performs a specific, purposeful task, such as a clock telling time, this would falsify the claim that FAP and PAP require design. Testing for FIC. In a biochemical context, random molecules could be allowed to combine under natural conditions. If they form a system with irreducible complexity, such as a molecular motor, where all parts are required for functionality, this could demonstrate that FIC can arise without intelligent design. Why this falsifiability standard is rigorous. The falsifiability standard for intelligent design is rigorous because it demands real-time, repeatable, and reproducible experimental evidence. It also excludes any prior input of complex information, design, or intentional arrangement, ensuring that the results are genuinely the product of random or natural processes. The lack of such evidence strengthens the case for intelligent design, as it confirms that these features cannot arise without intelligence. Conclusion. Intelligent design is testable and falsifiable. The core elements of intelligent design, CSFI, FAP, PAP, and FIC, provide a framework that can be tested and potentially falsified. To date, there is no experimental evidence showing that random chance or natural law can create these features. Therefore, until such evidence is presented, the hypothesis that intelligent design is responsible for these features remains scientifically verified and not falsified. This falsifiability criterion highlights that intelligent design is not based on unfalsifiable claims but is open to empirical testing, much like any other scientific theory. The challenge remains for those who believe in a purely naturalistic origin of complex systems to provide the necessary evidence to falsify intelligent design. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and comment below if you agree or would like to add your thoughts. If you would like me to respond to your comment, please make a level 1 comment directly below the video. I will respond to all polite level 1 comments even if it takes me a while, due to other commitments.